In this video, we'll learn how to set up My Domain and DevHub because these two things are very much important to create the ScratchOps. So before creating this, we need to understand where it's gonna help us. So My Domain is like when we create our developer org, our URL is a random URL. So we have to give a meaningful name to the URL that makes our domain more secure, and some features of Salesforce require a custom domain. So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna create our my domain, and second thing is we're gonna enable the DevHub option in the developer org that help us to create and manage the orgs from the command line. It also helps us to view the information of the scratch org that we have created, and it also links the namespace to the orgs. Okay, so let's go to the Google and log in into our Salesforce developer org. I'll type here login.salesforce.com. You can type above as well. It will take you to the login page, and here you need to enter your username and password that you use to create your developer org. So I'll clean this. I'll write my Salesforce troop@dev.com password and hit the login button. And for this option you can choose the remind me later. If you want to add your mobile number, you can add that. That's gonna help you when you forgot your password. I'll select remind me later. So now we have logged in into our Salesforce instance or the developer org, and in the URL you can see it's a random URL app16lightning.force.com. so instead of this app16, first we need to give a meaningful name that's gonna be my domain. So you can type in the left hand side in the quick find domain, and here is the option my domain under the company settings. Click this option. So it will take you to this page and it will say, okay, there are 4 steps to create a my domain. First you need to choose the domain name, then the domain registration will happen, then your domain ready for the testing, and domain will deploy to the user. So first thing and the hardest thing is to choose a unique name. So if I say troop and check the availability, so yes, the troop is available. So I'll register this domain. I hit the register domain button and it takes to us to the next step, and it says your domain name is troop-dev-ed.my.salesforce.com, and registering your domain you will receive an email when it's ready for the testing. So you can go and check your email. So it takes little bit time, so you can refresh the page without going and checking the email. It will automatically registers the domain. You don't have to click on any link in your Gmail. You just refresh the page, and now after refreshing you can see it immediately moved to the next step, domain ready for testing. And in this scenario you have to choose your domain name is ready, login to test it out. So click on the login button just to make sure you're logging into the correct domain that you have created. So now in the URL you can see the troop is coming, right? You can choose the remind me later option, and now you can see are able to log in successfully. And there is an option now, I'll zoom it little bit, you can see deploy to user. So now hit this button so that our domain should be ready to use. So deploy to users, there will be a pop-up, say okay, and now it's deployed to the user, and you can see going forward we're gonna use this domain. So next topic is DevHub. So we need to enable the DevHub so that we can create the scratch org. So go back to the quick find, everything you will find in the quick find search box. So search DevHub, and under the development option you will see the DevHub option. So click on DevHub, and you can see it's all they already mentioned. You can create and manage the orgs, you can view the information and everything, and by default it's disabled, and once you enabled it you can't disable it again. So let's hit this button and enable it, and now you successfully enable your DevHub. So in the next video we're gonna see how to create the scratch org. So I'll see you in the next video.